the old Rocky. Very creamy on the texture, very creamy. Real depth to the flavours, limey, lemon, citrus top end there. Lovely warmth to it, a lovely bottle. The bottle alone is an 8 out of 10. Look at the temperature here. 26 and a half, too hot for me. Sweating doing nothing. Well, only one thing I can do about that. That's right. Let's get that ice and gin out. They're alright. Absolutely cooking alright. That was my birthday this week. So I actually splashed out. I said I wasn't going to get any more gin, but I saw this and I thought, you know what? Why not? Celebrate your birthday with this. Roku gin. 700ml. Lovely bottle, isn't it? That? Look at that bottle there. The old hexagon there. Is that what it is? 6. And a closer look at the old Bionicles there. You see that 43% gin there. Have a good look around there. That's a nice bottle. You see through there? Look how crystal clear that is. As I always say, you want a decent bottle. You spend enough money. Let's have a bit of detail. Just look at details here. Don't drop it. Don't drop it. Good details here. That's embossed glass, that. A little bit of detail in there. That is a nice bottle, that. Presswick bottle. An 8 out of 10 for the bottle. Is it better than Gordon's? Yeah, I think it is better than Gordon's. I like that. Now this cost £28.99. I think the most I've ever spent on a bottle for me is £24. So this is an expensive drink here, an expensive luxury, and it's only cost, it's my birthday this week. So I've treated myself. It's simple as that. You're getting old now, you should have something a bit more quality. Let me get. So I've treated myself. It's simple as that. You're getting old now, you should have something a bit more quality. Let me get your glasses out there. There's a perfect glass tumbler to go with. It's got a bit of a crack there, but she's still hanging in there, fortunately. It's Whitefriars, Jeffrey Baxter, back. Funny thing about this is I got them on eBay years and years and years ago. But I just missed out on a set. I can't remember if it were 4 or 6 of these tumblers, each in a different colour. You had the amber one. You had the red ruby one. You had that green one. You had a clear one, of course. And I think you had the black one, the cinnamon brown. I think they call them cinnamon. Anyway, they only went for late 20s, 20 odd pound. I couldn't believe it. Back in olden days when you could look what things had sold for. You can't anymore. Anyway, let's talk and get this open here. This is big money around here, this. Gotta treat yourself once in a while. Well, once in your lifetime, I should say. Never mind, once in a while. £28.99. It's never been seen round here. Old age is kicking in. Let's take care of that bit of plastic. I'm dragging this out, aren't I? Dragging it out, alright. £28.99. 70 CL. That's a nice glass bottle there. I will be reusing this bottle. It will not be thrown away. It will be reused for something. Don't you worry about that. Now let's put a bit of Finton's in there. Well, I won't put Gordon's in because I like the Gordon's bottle. But Finton's bottle's rubbish. So I'll probably put Finton's in there. But don't tell anyone, right? So listen. Is that it? You see that? I was expecting a bit more than that. It's a plastic cap, right? But that should be metal, shouldn't it, cap? Plastic cap. Let's have a smell anyway. Sit down there. Now, when it comes to fragrance, you can't beat Gordon's. That the floweriness coming out of Gordon's is through roof. But Finton's do beat it in a nose finish. I have decided Finton's is best. That is a nice sweet flowery fragrance. Let me get my Gordon's out. Compare these fragrances. I'm only going to get Gordon out. Don't need no more than Gordon here. Don't need tourniquet at all. I already know tourniquet's body warmer. That's one hands down as it sits. Fragrance wise, Gordon's the best. So it's really dissipated compared to this. That is more. That is nearly my words there, right? That is more sweety and flowery than Gordon's, but they're very similar anyway. Let's pour it in. Talking's over here. Listen, hang on. Don't want to be dropping any. Careful there. I do like that bottle. It's quality, but the lid's letting you down. That's a plastic bottle. I'm not impressed with that at all. You see it there? See how clear it is. Nice clear drink there. Do you want to zoom in there? She's not bothered. There she is. Look at that zoomer in there. She zoomed in there, all right. Let's drink it now. Let's have a tasty. There's a lovely nice heat it in the tip of the tongue. And it's moving backwards to back of throat now. On outskirts there, all the way back. But that flavour. The texture here is really creamy. The creaminess coming through that surpasses Vinton's and Gordon's. That is real creaminess. That is creamy as cream can be. It's almost like you're drinking cream. That is how creamy that is. I'm a mate. Oh, yeah. It's at back of throat now and she's going down to stomach. It's a nice warming heat. It's not harsh in any way, shape or form, although when it first hit the tip of the tongue, it was a bit 6.5 out of 10 on heat. But she's depleted as she's gone down. It's a lovely full warmth going to back of throat now. That is nice, that. There's a nice fruitiness to it on top end. Say what's in it? Crafted by Japanese artisans. 6-layered gin. You've got... Let me get me... just get my magnifier out there. But the flavour... must be over here, right? The flavour is something else. This is something else, this. Oh, I'm going to have to try a bit more of that. It has got depth to it. It is flowery. The fragrance is fine, but it's extremely creamy. The heat has now reached my stomach. It's nicely warming in stomach there. I'm not looking for a body warmer. I've got tourniquet for that. That was a proper whole other body warmer. Seeing as it's 26.5 in here, I don't think I'd notice anyway. Well, I do, but you know what I mean. Lovely warm, lovely creamy, lovely flowery fragrance. lovely depth to them flavours. Getting a bit of fruitiness coming out of that. What I'm going to do, is what I've done with them all, I'm going to do it right here. I'm going to put some, there's only a bit left. Well, there ain't a bit, there is quite a bit. Let me finish a bit more off it. An extremely lovely warmth in back of throat going down there. I'm going to put some tap water in that. Because with all other gins there, as soon as you put tap water in, what I've found, all you can taste is tap water. It's a very delicate flavour, old gin. There's some tap water in that. So it's just covering the tap water. I mean, it's just like that. Another drop of tap water and the flavour will go. That's a good sign there. It's trying to take care of that tap water. I'm going to put some ice in next one. It does smell. It does to me smell citrusy. There's a bit of lemon and lime coming through right at top end on fragrance. There's real depth to this. Although the Gordon's is a lovely, lovely flowery fragrance to that, magnificent. This is better. I like my citrus all right. I'm getting lemon or lime or something like that in there. Let's have a bit more anyway. Let's have a bit more. Yeah. The water has depleted it. Is that there's no flavour there at all. The heat's gone and all. There's no warmth coming through now. The heat had it back at throat and your stomach's gone. I'm going to try it with some ice now. Let me just finish this off. I'll get some ice in there. Finish it off now. Come on. Dangerous drink, the old gin there. No doubt about it. It is the alcoholic's drink of choice because put a mixer of water with it. The flavour's gone straight away. It's not harsh in any way, shape or form. The first bit I had when I tried it for the first time and I ate it at the tip of my tongue. After that there, once your taste buds get used to it, it just smooths down a lot. But from the first second, that was silky, smooth creaminess inside. That's a creamy texture there. Let's get some ice. I'll come back in a minute there. Not much ice here. Don't want to use it all yet. Let's try it with ice now. Nice ball. And get some flowers in there. Fill her up with Finton there. Trying very hard not to have a look at that drop. You see it there. Can't be having drips like that. You can see where it's at now and all. See there where it's got in. Yeah. 26.5 degrees. I want that ice to really get in there and cool it down. Let's see if the ice gets rid of the heat warmth for this drink. Like they do with most of them. This is only my 7th bottle of gin, remember. You see that? It's 26.5 degrees. You need an ice drink here, alright. Can't beat that for ice. Let's get in there. First thing to hit there was the cold of the ice, and then straight behind it came a lovely amount of warmth. The warmth hadn't dissipated yet. Let it cool down a bit more with it. There's lime and lemon in this, there's no doubt about that. It's just usual peel. Very citrusy to me. It's red hot. I want the ice to get in there. I'm going to put some couple of mixes in there. Couple of mixes, alright. Yeah, I think I'll fill it up with Finton's, you know. Old Finton, it's #1 gin. Is that better than Finton's? Well, I'll have to have a Finton to be sure, but the old tourniquet, total body warmer that. Total body warmer from top to bottom. Gordon's there. Finton's. Well, when I put the ice in, I could taste with the frozen and tap water. It's holding her own, Roku. A bit of my favourite mixer there, the old £1.9 peach and raspberry from Lidl. A nice depth to that, nice creamy flavour. There's nitrogens there. There's ingredients. There's ingredients there. £1.9 a litre dilute pot, 1 in 4. tourniquet there. Let's have a look. It needs a bit of water, that. I'm not getting no Roku out of that. It's all about the peach and raspberry and ice now. It's gone. The gin has gone. There's no flavour, there's no heat, there's no warmth, there's nothing. We already know this from the other bottles I've had. The flavour just goes, because it's a very delicate flavour, which makes it a perfect drink for alcoholics. There's no doubt about it. It's no roughness like you'd get in a Grant's or a Bell's, Teachers, Famous, Grouse, all those cheap shite whiskies you used to drink back in the 90s. I don't know about, well, I did. I tried it once in the 90s and I didn't like it. I didn't have it again. So I tried that first bottle of Lemon Gordon's one. That was bad and all. Is this better than Finton's? That's the question now. Nothing at all here. I might as well fill it up a bit, just try and get a bit of flavour going. Oh, there's a drop there, look. Dropped a bit again. That's that third drop I've dropped now. Look at that. It is creamy on its top. They all taste basically the same when you put your mixers and your water in with them. It's all about whether it keeps the heat. And that one hasn't either. Is it better than Finton's? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to finish this little bit off, then I'm going to have a Finton's, have a Gordon's, and then have another Roku there, and I'll be able to make my decision. Right, let's sit back there and enjoy it. I'm going to try a Finton's. I'm not going to try a tourniquet because I know it's going to be too hot for that. That just smells fresh, that, right? Try it straight there. We're not going to thin them out. Let's just take them as they are. That's how you test them right round here, alright? Pardon me, but I guess from the old Roku there. Nice crystal clear. Let's have a taste it. That's creamy, but it ain't as creamy as Roku. Roku beats Finton's on creaminess. Finton's ain't got the depth for this. I'm not getting any of that citrus I got out of Roku there. The depth in there is much as Roku. Nice bit of warmth coming up back of the throat, but the flavour from and the creamy texture, Rocky's here as Rocky's won now. It's not Finton's out. There's no messing it. A little touch of alcohol taste coming through on this. Finton's here. Rocky beats Finton's here. It beats it on the creamy texture. It's more creamy. It beats it on the depth of the flavour. It's got more lime and citrus in that. It's got real depth of flavours. It has got more depth. I mean, the Finton's tastes a bit watered down after I've had my Rocky there. Let's have a bit more just to be sure there. I am picking up the alcohol taste from the Finton's now. Yeah. Rocky has knocked out Finton's. I think Rocky's knocked Finton out here. Now remember that Finton's for a litre bottle, 37.5% from Lidl, it's $16.99. It was $16.29 when I did a review on it, first time I ever tried it. I was that impressed with it. It beat Gordon's by a head in a photo finish, as in horse racing terms. But Rocky here has just come along today. Not only am I creamier, I've got more depth and flavour. And better. And he goes to the #1 spot. And the only question now, of course, is Gordon's going to pick Finton's. We might as well check out. Let's finish this off here. Right. I finished off the old Finton there. Let's get into the Gordon's. Lovely fragrance. That is extremely flowery Gordon's. Really is magnificent fragrance from the old Gordon there. This is still number 3. She's going to top out Finton there. See what she says here. It's so close between Gordon's and Finton's. There ain't that much between them. I'm going to say Gordon's as beating Finton's because I'm not getting that alcohol taste. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have another Finton's. I've got to now. Just a touch, just a drink there. If I can get that alcohol taste again, then I know that it is Finton's. It's not the Rocky knockout knocking me taste buds for 6. Have another look. The new winner is Rocky. Second place is Gordon's. Third place is Finton's. Just the alcohol. I'm tasting the alcohol after that now. Couldn't get it with Gordon's. I've had it again now after Gordon's, and I'm getting alcohol again. So there you go. There's your taste buds talking there. All right. Rocky's your winner. We've got a clear winner here. All right. The old Rocky, very creamy on the texture. Very creamy. Real depth to the flavours. Limey, lemon, citrus top end there. Lovely warmth to it. A lovely bottle. The bottle alone is an 8 out of 10. Gonna get this Rocky gin there. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. It's a fair price around here. Number. It's a fair number. 8 out of 10. Right. Cheerio there.